Holy heck, that is bright. A little bit wonky. I wasn't going to do this today. I wasn't going to do it. Every single time I go to record this, I stop. It's never enough. Oh, I need to make notes. Oh, I haven't made the notes. Oh, I haven't formatted it properly. Oh, God. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. No. Oh, I haven't got the ring light set up. God, that is bright, isn't it? That is... It's bright. We'll work on the brightness, but... Yet again, I was gagging to not do this. I was gagging to go, do you know what? When the ring light is set correctly, when I've got the right brightness, when it doesn't feel like my face is melting, I will then start. I don't know where I'm looking. See, the camera's there and I'm looking at me. I feel that's a thing. I feel that's a thing where you want to see yourself, but Ben, you've made it. You've done it. You're here. Oh. But it's quite off-putting. Something to get used to. Another reason to just turn off. I'm looking over there instead of looking into the camera. No, not good. This. Where's this going to go? There. Here. It feels in the way. Probably there. Probably there. You need to see the face. You need to see the face. I'm standing. This is what people do, isn't it now? They just stand and they spit knowledge at a camera. Seating is... It's so yesterday. There's many, many reasons as to why. This is a problem. As to why I've not started doing this. Many. For example, right now, other than the notes and all that crap I came out with at the start, the ring light, Fiona is next door, working, typing away. I can hear the keys going from here. Oh, she's working hard. For me, this doesn't feel like work at the moment. I feel guilty doing this. Granted, I don't have any clients for the next couple of hours. I'm not pushing any people's health from the pools of life. Oh, by the way, my name's Ben, and I own a gym called Push Pull Health. And I'm all about asking you to embrace your rotten attitude. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at myself and not the bloody camera. I'm all for asking you to embrace your rotten attitude to exercise and nutrition by giving the middle finger to hideous exercise routines and restrictive diets for the next 30 days. Something to that effect. I should probably know that. That's me. That's what I'm about. But it doesn't feel like work. It feels like I'm not doing anything. It feels like this is just having a bit of... I was going to say fun. This isn't fun. I'm not having any fun. I'm not having any fun doing this. This isn't fun. Look at the camera. It's paralysis by analysis. It's getting stuff put in place, making sure everything's perfect before you pull the trigger. That sense of always being behind. There's a guy called Oliver Berkman who talks about productivity debt. The sense of it always feels like you're falling behind. You wake up late. You've not prepped your lunch. You've not cleaned your gym shoes. You've not bought the gym shoes. Shoes, trainers. You've not prepared your gym bag. You don't have a gym bag. You've not done stuff. You've not done anything to ensure. You've not done all the things that you know you probably need to do if you want to. For example, start trying to embrace your rotten attitude to exercise and nutrition. Which then means you're starting the day and you're already slightly behind. Not good. Not good. And that's it. You're already in debt and the day's not even started. And by the time you get to the office, or by the time you get in front of the laptop, or God forbid, by the time you get in front of one of these cameras, you're already behind. I'm miles behind, but at least I'm doing this. At least I'm trying to talk into this bloody camera and do something. I am so far behind. With everything. With what though? Everything. If I hadn't done this today, if I hadn't pulled the trigger and done this and made the first attempt at doing this daily rot. Oh, so by the way, this is going to be called the daily rot. Daily-ish. See, that's the thing. I want to do this every day. I already know, deep down, that I will not be able to do this every day. There's no way. I can't even look at the camera properly. This is going to take time, and I'm going to have to accept, like everyone needs to accept, that not every day is going to be perfect. You could go to the gym, stomach it just about, eat a salad, and then for the next 2 weeks not do it, not do any of it. Not ideal, but initially that's what you might have to stomach. It's going to be inconsistent. What are the chances that I'm going to be back here tomorrow doing this? Slim. I'm busy. I'm pushing people's health from the pools of life. Oh, that's my other tagline. Pushing people's health from the pools of life by asking you to embrace your rotten attitude, to exercise and nutrition, by giving the middle finger to hideous exercise routines and restrictive diets in just 30 days. Oh, yes. That's it. Over and out. I've done it. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm asking you to do. I could go on, but that was all right. We'll leave it there. Let's move on. Another reason as to why I've not started this. I'm in this purgatory state. I don't know. I'm just floating around. I'm trying to be conscious. I'm trying to talk on camera for the first time consistently. And also I'm trying to be conscious to get my point across, the whole rotten attitude thing, embracing it. But then also not offending anyone. What does that mean? No one's watching. No one's watching. Who am I offending? No one at the moment. And what does that even mean? And what does that even mean? On what scale? If we got a scale. Vladimir Putin. Adolf Hitler? I don't know. Just pick a nasty person. At one end of the scale. And then, who does everyone like? Yeah, genuinely, who does everyone like at the moment? Taylor Swift. Christ. Hitler, Taylor Swift. I'm just floating in this middle part. Just floating like, oh, well, oh, yeah, I better not start. I better not turn the camera on because I don't really want to offend anyone. I've got this whole rotten attitude mantra and I don't really know what to do with it. So it's probably best I just don't do anything. That's what I do. I just won't do anything. I just won't start it. Good. Good idea, Ben. We'll try again tomorrow, but chances are we're going to bump up against the same thing. Adolf, Taylor. There I am. Floating around. One more time. Adolf, Taylor, here. If I'm going to float around here, to be honest, I'm probably going to be honest, when I start to become big, when people start getting the whole rotten attitude thing, probably going to drift towards, him over there. Potentially. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know how many people have got a rotten attitude towards their health, towards exercising, towards dieting. I don't know. Maybe. I might drift towards the Taylor side. But I've got to start doing it. I've got to start doing these as often as bloody possible. And let's find out. Let's get big. I think that will do. God forbid if I start doing these, twice a week. You get better at them. That's the thing, isn't it? That's a bombshell, isn't it? If you do something consistently-ish, chances are you'll probably get better at it. Bloody hell. If you can find a form of exercise that you can stomach twice a week, you probably get better at it. You probably get better at stomaching it. If you can find a diet that you can stick to for longer than 10 minutes, chances are you'll find one that works for you. The whole restrictive thing when it comes to dieting, everyone's got a diet and there has to be a form of restriction to everyone's diet. If you want to get out of bed, you have to restrict yourself a little bit. So the whole restrictive thing, yes, restriction. You're restricting your diet, but there has to be restriction because then everyone's just going to be humongous. Going back around to the whole forever falling behind, let's try and work on that. I am every day, and it is, no swearing, got to reach the kids. It is tough. If I hadn't have done this today, thank Christ, we've done it. Guys, girls, everyone, we've done it. The Daily Rot, episode 1. We've done it. If I hadn't have done this, I would have spent yet another day feeling that sense of falling behind. Oh, well, I've done this. I've trained some clients. I've eaten. I've taken a crap. I've done some stuff, but I've just not done the Daily Rot again. We'll try again tomorrow. Tomorrow's toxic. It's grim. You can spend your life just forever trying again tomorrow. Find your version of the Daily Rot. It might not be every day, but just try and do something. Try and attempt it. Forget about the falling behind thing. Give it a go. Do something. Whatever the thing is, even if it's not exercise related, even if it's not diet related, just do it today. But you have to almost speak like you have an audience already. I have to try and speak like this is going out to the masses. This is going on the 6 o'clock news. This. Imagine. I guess that's just all part of the experience, isn't it, I suppose? You do this for yourself, first and foremost. Anything you do first and foremost for yourself. But something like this, talking into this bloody thing, having my face just melt from this ring light, you gotta touch your future. You've got to imagine doing this now, as often as possible for me, for the rest of the year, and going from just me, one person watching this, to 10,000. I don't know. I've got more thoughts. This is great. This is nice. I've got lots to say, actually. I want to say more, but we'll call it that. It's gone over 15 minutes. I want to keep these daily rots to under 15 minutes, ideally, because people have got lives. People are already falling behind. Bringing it around. If you got to listen to this as well every day, daily-ish. If you got to listen to this daily, weekly, it's 15 minutes that maybe you're using as a distraction because you're already behind, and then you get further behind. I don't want that. God. Use these whilst, try and watch this or try and listen to this whilst you're doing the thing that you feel like you haven't done, which is in your mind making you fall behind even further. Do that. Exercise, meal prepping, something that you're not doing consistently, which is giving you that sense that you're constantly falling behind. You're in that debt before the day even bloody starts. That I do. I'm not quite sure how the Adolf and the Taylor is going to work. On YouTube, I know YouTube can be quite sweaty with stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that I do. The Daily Rot. I might see you tomorrow. I'll probably see you next Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Who knows? Do something. Give it a go today. Try your best today to just start digging yourself back out. Start crawling your way back up. See how you get on. Pushable health. It'll be in the notes. I'll think of a better outro. But right attitude, pushable health. If you're online, there's an app. There's all sorts of stuff. This is episode 1. There's all sorts of stuff, but we'll get into that as time goes on. Okay. How do you see you soon? How do you end these? How do you end these? I feel like I should have a signature ending.